Hi everyone, I hope that you're well. I'm Anna. I'm doing a get ready style with me, I guess, in this video. I just put on my foundation. I used my Natasha Denona, my trusty Natasha Denona one that I absolutely love. So I'm going out tonight, which I'm very excited about. I haven't been out in over a week, pretty much out of the house because I don't know if you watched my last video, but I was getting ready for my mum coming. She was coming to visit me for 3 days here. She was coming from Ireland over to Hamburg to see me. Um, I had surgery just over a month ago, endometriosis surgery, so it was really great to see her. Um, Nothing like having your mum around whenever you haven't been feeling well. So it was great to have her, but I definitely did overexert myself and been feeling pretty tired since she left, so I haven't done very much other than just trying to get better and resting and all the rest of it. So I'm going out to see a comedy show tonight. I'm really excited. I'm getting really dressed up. Well, as dressed up as as you want to, I guess. But I'm going to fill out makeup because full beat because I haven't been doing anything. So I can't wait to do something tonight. So I'm putting on my color corrector, I think. I'm just going to put it on my finger and then just put a little bit here and then just going to tap it in with my finger, I think this time. Sometimes I use a brush, but this is okay for now. And there's a hair. Of course there is. Uh, I've been, like I said, I haven't been doing anything. I pretty much haven't even been out of the house or like well enough to do really very much. So I'm excited to get ready. I think this is like the most exciting part of going out sometimes is just getting ready. But my idea is my friends do not like makeup. They're not into it as much as I am. And if you're looking to get ready with somebody else to have fun and to just have a nice time while you're getting ready, that's why I'm making these videos is to have somebody else to get ready with because it's always more fun, I find anyway. So although not many people are into that sort of thing, that's fine. That's cool. I just like having fun with makeup and playing with it and just enjoying my time pretty much with it. I have so much makeup and I never really use it that much. So these videos are really just so that I hold myself accountable and use the makeup as much as I want to because I don't. So I'm going in with concealer now. My base is looking pretty good, but I put on my primer. So I used the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I haven't done my skincare in a minute. So I didn't put on any foundation or moisturizer before I put on the primer. Is that not a good idea? Because I feel like my face is a bit drier now. I'll just go in with some setting spray. I like this one. I have a couple, but I think this is meant to be like this is the most viral one for hydrating, isn't it? I'm very excited to do this look because I don't think I've even used this palette once, and I collect so much makeup and it's crazy. So, like I said, these are to hold me accountable to use the makeup. So I'm going to use this Pat McGrath one, which I don't think I've used. If I've used it, I've used it once. Um, yeah, I don't even think I've used this once. Like, look at that. It looks so beautiful. So I'm going to use the purple one in it, but we'll go through all that. We'll go through all of that. I'm just getting excited, waiting for this spray to kind of soak in a bit. It's hard to really get the base right, especially if I haven't done skincare all day and then I'm doing makeup for that night. I feel like I need to do the my skincare or leave it until like later on or wash my face again so that I can moisturize it again, if that makes sense. Because I can never really get it right unless I've just done all my skincare and then go in with all my makeup. So I guess maybe that's an idea to look into, I suppose. So I'm using my BK Angie Hot and Flashy A506 brush. I don't know, people say about what brushes they're using, but I mean, does it? use what you've got. I really am into all the brushes, so I really enjoy like figuring all them out and stuff. I do really like this one. And then I use the number 14 from Refer 2. I saw a tip on using it, so I use that as well if I'm looking like to have it really precise and things like that. So let me know if you're doing your makeup, if you're having fun, if you're trying something new, if you're going out tonight, all of that. With the Pat McGrath one, should I use eye primer? I think I will anyway, just to be on the safe side. I mean, with the high end ones, like with Charlotte Tilbury, Natasha, Denona, Pat, all these kind of ones, are they meant to be like built in? Because people say that they are. I don't know if they truly are. Like I know that Charlotte says that hers are, but I find that some of them aren't as much, and sometimes I put primer on anyway. So I thought I was going to be wearing a really nice outfit. I was going to wear this white t-shirt with a skirt, and I got foundation on my t-shirt. So I'm not going to be wearing this tonight now. And I had it all planned out. I had something nice and everything, and then you just want to throw everything away. I do anyway. Okay. Oh, it's so good doing your makeup after a while of like not feeling well. Like I said, I've been like pretty much bedbound again after going out so much last week with my mum. Regret none of it. Regret none of it. So browns are. It's so broken. This one, I've broken it. I've dropped it that many times. It's just yeah, it's a mess. No influencer over here anyway. That's for sure. So I love the cream bronzers. I really do like this bronzer. I've used a couple now that I've been getting into makeup the past year, and I think that this one is my favorite. Let me know if you have any cream bronzers that are your favorite. I don't like the powder ones. Remember, we're in our mid-30s over here, so we got to go cream everything. Okay? And I mean, I know my face shape is oval and I don't need to like bronze everywhere. You ever see those things on TikTok and everything? Do this for your face shape, do that. I just kind of do what I want. What looks good instead of kind of following the trends all the time, I guess. I think I'm going to spray one more time with the setting spray just to lock in more hydration. Although, if you have any suggestions of hydration products that you use in between your makeup steps, let me know because I'm all about it and I love it. It's either this or sometimes the Claudie one, or is that how you say that? I don't know. Hydrated, I don't know, but I've went in with this one once, so we're going to stick with one product. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to try and brush these eyebrows up. I'm going to put on the usual eye primer that I always put on, the Essence Jelly Grip. I suppose that if you're using like an expensive eyeshadow palette, you should maybe pair it up with an expensive eyeshadow primer, but well, we're using the Essence. I'm going to powder a little bit of my face before I do my eyes, just so that I set it a bit under my eyes first. So I'm going to put a NARS translucent powder. I'm going to use I go in between a powder puff and brush. So I think I'll use the puff. I picked that one out and then decided on the puff. So sometimes I put it on the back of my hand. Today I'm not going to, I'm just going to go right in and put a bit on underneath just so that I have it set for doing my eyes because I want to do a nice eye. I'm just going right into it, right dipping into it this time because I'm just gonna, I think just with a light layer, just before I do my eyes. Yeah. I'm using the Mothership Divine Rose. Like I said, I think I've used this literally one time, so I'm very excited. So I'm gonna go in first of all with this shade. I don't really think any of them have any names, so just the lightest shade. First of all, I'm gonna use it all over my eye. Okay, one eye is done. I think it's a little bit messy, but that's okay. That's why we're practicing. That's why we're doing all this. So I used the first shade in this palette, which is kind of like a shifty kind of color, this one, and then I used this one. These two, so this one all over my eye, this pink one in the crease, and then this one in the outer corner. So I'll just go through it. And I used, everything is going wrong today, I swear. Okay, so I used a Refer 27 brush, and I used like it on this side and then dipped it into the darker one. So we're not off to a good start, are we? It hasn't been, yeah, it hasn't been great. So I'm going to use the Refer 15 brush, and I'm going to dip it in, pat it in all over like this, and then just put it all over my lid. But it's not as fluffy as the 27 brush, you see, so it's not going well for me today, guys. So I dip it in again, the 27 brush. I'm gonna just try and get some of it off all over the lid. I do think, I don't know if this is the best color to use. Maybe I should have used a bit of a, like a more of a color that doesn't have a shift to it, but that's okay. I'm going to put it all over, because that's just what I did with the other eye. But it's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. Nobody's really going to be judging me, I guess. Put it back in again. So we're back to the 27 brush. So I'm messing everything up today, but that's fine. I have been practicing, and I have been sick, so try and be easy on myself, I guess. And then I'm going to use the 15 brush, and I'm going to use this with the pinky shade. I'm going to dip it in like this. Dip. And then I'm going to just put it in the crease like this and try and just brush it out a bit more like that. Not raising it up or anything, and just, well, I think that's what I'm doing. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. And then I'm going to dip it in again and just bring it along my lower lash line like this, the whole way across, and I'll correct it a bit after as well with some more concealer. And then what I did was I got a really small A504 brush, the Angie Hot and Flashy one, and then I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to just dip it. These are so pigmented that even like a little bit of that, my eyes are small, so I'm not like, yeah, I'm just gonna like brush a little bit off actually, just on under my hand, and then oh, I raised my eyebrows. Oh no. I'm just gonna brush it in the lash line a little bit, just so that it comes together a little bit more. Can you hear the birds? And then I'm just gonna brush it a little bit here. But I don't think this is gonna look the same. But I don't care. I really don't care. I've been wanting to do this, and this is the only way that you get better at it, is just by practicing. So I'm going to get my fluffy brush, the 27 again, and just going to brush it off on my hand a bit and just kind of go over it a little, just to smooth it out a little bit like that. And then what I did as well was I got my Charlotte Tilbury, what color is this? Like the metallic side of, this is like the mesmerizing maroon and this is metallic side. So I got a really small BK Beauty 208 brush, the little liner one, and picked it up on this. The smaller the brushes, the more I feel like obviously you have control of it. So, and then I tilted my head back a bit and it's gonna pull it up. But see, this shade, it's not the creamiest to work with, I guess. And it's not, so I'm trying to just brush it off. And then if I even just try here. Oh, there we go. And I'm just gonna brush it along the lash. I might actually just do this with the pencil itself, just to get more of a look. Just gonna do that with the other corner as well, the other side. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get the actual color and pull it. Is it just me, or are these like really, like they work a bit and then they don't? I don't know. I'm gonna try and pull it. I don't know, man. Why is that not? Right, I think that is a bit. I'm just gonna get a smudger brush and smudge it out slightly. And then with this angle brush again, I'm just gonna pull this out. Is that even or not at all? I know that it's a little bit under, which is what I was trying to do, but maybe that doesn't look good at all. I don't know. But I put a little bit on my lash line here, like I said, and then tie line a little bit with it, like I did with the other eye. And then I got a nude color and put it in my waterline. So just to try to brighten it up a bit, make the eyes look a bit bigger. And then I got the number 2 brush and I put the first color in, so the shifty color, put it on the side, and then tucked it in a little here. Now it came down a bit, but I'm just gonna clean that up with some concealer. So it's not perfect, but I'm gonna tidy this eye up a bit and do some mascara. Okay, so done, cleaned up, did my eyebrows and mascara. I think it looks even. I think it looks okay. Let me know what you think. I'm going to powder the rest of my face now. Okay, powdered. I think it looks okay. I don't think anybody's going to stop me anyway and tell me that it looks bad, so it's fine. And I'm going to post this anyway, so that's cool. That's fine. I'm going to use the Genetic Myrix Rose and Brunch mini that I have. I don't really know what blush to do that would be good with this. I do have her blush that's in purple, but I just don't think, I don't want to do purple and kind of purple together. I don't think it would look great. So I picked up a little bit. This product has a lot of pigment to it, so I'm just going, literally putting a dab on it, and then, because you can always put more on. And actually, yeah, I think that looks really nice. So even if the eye look didn't turn out is like flawless, is what I had wanted it to be, I guess I think this makes up for it a little. Anyway, Okay. Try and even it out a little bit, I guess. And kind of pull it in so it looks a bit more like cohesive. Is that the word I'm looking for? Is that the word we're looking for? Okay. I think that that looks nice. I can always put more on and then on and on and on. So I'll put this spotlight highlighter. Isn't that what it's called? And then just use my finger actually and then just, yeah. I'm just going to, yeah, do the same. It's not really, I didn't really press more out. It was just in it already, you know. Let me just get a little bit more, pick it up. Does that look okay? I wish I could just ask people before I went. I suppose you could just do that on like Instagram and stuff. I don't know. Let me see. Pop a little bit here and then I wonder if I could. Wonder if I should. It's never good. It's always shit, right? Let me see if I can get a little bit. Okay, let me get this brush. I'm gonna pop a little bit. A little here and here. Should you do that more as, or could, you know, rather than could? Okay, I think that looks nice, right? Stop with the highlighter. Oh my god, are you the same with highlight? Because I can't. Okay, I'm gonna put on my lip combo I've decided on today is this one, the Lip Injection by Too Faced and 90s Baby by Charlotte Tilbury. I've really had to resist to putting on some kind of glitter or shine on my lips because, yeah, I put more highlight on because, of course, I did. I'm me. So try and just leave it at that instead of just going a bit more crazy. Oh, it's time for work. You hear the bells. Okay, so this is the final look. Let me know what you think of it. I think I did okay. Let me know if you have the palette, if you've tried it out yourself, and you did better than me because you most likely probably did. But let me know if you're doing anything this weekend. I think it's a bank holiday here in Germany, so let me know if you're up to, if you're having fun, you're going out, what you're doing, and have a good day.